Hey guys, it's the Shy Simmer here, and welcome back to part 2 of this build. In the first part, we mainly did the interior, and on this part, we're going to focus mainly on the exterior of the house. I might go back and, put a few finishing touches here and there, but so far I have done the walkway as you saw. I just used the terrain paint for that, putting in a couple hedges, and on this house for the landscaping, I really liked the way the landscaping came out. I kind of did a little seating area in the front, and you'll see that. And then I put a little bit of playground equipment in the front. I just like to do that when I think there's going to be children in the house being played. I think it's really fun to include that in your house. I mean, I think every kid wanted a swing set and stuff like that in their yard if they didn't have one growing up. And here I am starting to form the backyard. Just a little bit of a white picket fence. I thought we would really go for that, suburbia type house. The only thing is because I am doing a limited tile, I can't put the fence all the way or else it'll include it as a room, unfortunately. So the way I kind of get around that is I'll put a hedge or something as you see here, or a flower box, whatever, just to take up that spot, and then I'll just put the fence one square away. And this is where I'm making that little seating area that I was talking about, kind of just showing where the grass would be worn, cleaning that up a little bit. I like using terrain paints quite a bit. I think that it adds a little bit of personality to your terrain, and I think it shows, where it's been used, shows a little bit of use in the house, if that makes sense. So I'm making a path back to the backyard, roughing up the path a little bit. I don't want it to look completely perfect. It is supposed to be, faded ground. And I feel like these hedges are a little bit of a way to cheap out, but I really think that they bring, a little bit of a good barrier against your house from your lawn and things like that. I see them being used a lot, and I mean a lot. I'm sure if you've seen, I know James Turner is a big fan of these hedges. I've seen him use them a lot. I've never been the exact best at, plant arranging and decorating the outside, so I really do try. Honestly, my goal and my way of doing it is usually just to fill it up as much as possible, try to use a bunch of colors, and hopefully it looks good. But I really think that it did end up looking good in this place. So I put a whole bunch of flowers around. Here you see I'm putting some lilacs. That little bush that I placed down from cats and dogs that kind of looks like a giant succulent, I love to use that plant. I think it's really, really pretty. And I'm just throwing a few trees in there for a little bit of privacy, some little flower bushes, trying to arrange the colors so it doesn't look super, super planned out, but I still want to make it look, a little primed and proper, I guess. And I kind of just use these plants to go around each side of the walkway, and I wanted to make sure it looked a little bit natural, but also, well planned out. And this is the part that I struggle a little bit with when it comes to landscaping. I always feel like it doesn't look right because I'm just copying and pasting plants, and when I do that, I feel like it's too, centerized around that one plant in that spot. And I try to make it random, and you can never really make it look random enough. And that's just a really hard thing for me. So here I am putting in that little bit of playground equipment that I was talking about, and here I'm using some terrain paint. I'm actually using the wrong terrain paint, and I realized that right about here. I'm trying to use the same terrain paint as I used for the walkway when I was trying to use, some kind of dirt. And if you look in this way, I really think that this is the kind of times where terrain paint can shine. Obviously, I'm trying to do a little family home. Their kid looks like he might have, grown up a little bit. So just these little squiggles kind of show where it's been used, it's been faded. You can kind of imagine, right underneath the swings, it's always kicked out. A little bit on each side of the monkey bars, just a little bit in the middle from where they might have fallen. And now I'm in the backyard, starting to work on a pool. I wanted to give them, a medium-sized pool, nothing too crazy, but also not super tiny. And I'm trying to find the concrete that I want to use around it to really make it look like, I want it to be a nice pool at least. So I really like the outside space that they have in this house. They have the pool, they have a sitting area that we're going to be working on, they have the outside playground, and I end up doing a little barbecue area. I actually ended up making the barbecue grill glitch halfway through the fence right here, so you can tell. I do end up fixing that later, I promise. So now we have the little picnic bench, and I'm trying to find a couple other things to decorate the yard with. I thought this bird bath would be really cute. I feel like it really would fit in with a a family home. And then I think I try to put it in the bird feeder. I believe that's from Backyard Stuff. And I've actually never used those in a build before, but I thought they really fit in this house. And then I wanted a little bit of seating out back, something to relax by the poolside. And this was also the first time I end up using that square shade that you can put over things. And I'm just adding a few solar panels to the top of the roof. In this world, I'm actually rebuilding pretty much all of the lots. So residential lots, I'm going to try to rebuild things like the bars and all that other stuff, but I'm trying to do it green just because, why not? So most of the lots have a solar panel or a water collection or something, just to help out the environment. And I'm going back to the sitting area. I'm adding a few gnomes hidden around. I only add one for right now, but I do go back and I add a few more just peeking out, and I think it gives a little bit of, personality to that seating area. And I'm just getting a couple more chairs. I guess these people are going to have quite a few outside entertaining spots, so I really hope they enjoy the outdoors. Given the look of, all the plants around and the planting, I would say they do. If not, well, I'm not sure how they got to this point then. And I just need a few outside lights, a few chairs by the pool, places for people to relax. Now looking back at this build, I really did put a lot of seats in this house for what's essentially just a 3-family home. So I got the little lemonade drink tray from the Backyard Stuff, put that in between the chairs, and a couple lights in the pool. I really wish that they had more pool stuff. Like, I feel like Sims 3 had more pool stuff. I know that they had the diving board. I think they had a slide too. I'm just talking about the base game. I actually didn't get many expansion packs for that one, so I'm not entirely sure other than that. But I feel like even in the base game, they had a few more things to the pools. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in Sims 4, but I feel like they, like bring back our diving boards, bring back our cars. There's no reason why we can't have those things yet. This house was also the first place I put a wind chime on. I was trying to find the right place to put it, but I just thought since they did so much outside type things that I really wanted to put it there. I found that by the front door was actually a really cute spot. I really liked them there. And I could kind of just imagine them, going in the breeze and hearing it by the front door every time you leave. So I thought that was a nice thought. And apparently here I am putting a trash can in, because I always forget, inside and outside. Putting a little bit of terrain paint, show where it's been walked over for the years. And then I go ahead and pick out my mailbox. I'm not sure about you guys, but I always forget to put a mailbox. I always forget to put an outside trash can. And then I go to visit the lot later, and I see that I have a mailbox randomly floating on my porch or wherever it is. So with this one, I kind of just took it and I put it kind of tucked away in the grass and in the plants with a little stony base. I thought it made it look, really cute and kind of hidden. And here I am placing all my little gnomes. I think I put a bunny statue and the bunny gnome and a few other ones. I don't usually use these either, but I thought they just fit so well in this that I really wanted to put them in with this little garden seating area. And with that, the house is just about done, and I have to go get my sim. This sim I actually have never really played on. I only use her to go around and test the other houses. I am not sure how, but I managed to kill the sim, actually. I think I left it on pause, or something happened. But, yeah, I don't know. She's history now, though, apparently. So here you see the little seating area. I really like the little gnomes around it. And then we're going to enter the house. I really like that chandelier. The only problem is how low it hangs. It does kind of get in the way. And then we have this kitchen that I think is really nice. I don't know why it's glitching with that color oddly in the corner, though. Once again, with the chandelier, it's oddly low. And then we're going into the bathroom, through the living room area with that tray and that little family photo, the kids' room, and little desk, or the little head on the desk, I mean, the family photos, and into the backyard where we have little succulents, a barbecue area, the little bird bath area, some seating, and the pool. So I really like this build, and I really hope that you guys did too. And I really want to thank you guys so much for watching, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that other good stuff. If you want to see more builds like this, please make sure you comment, share, and let me know what you want to see next. I have a few ideas for future videos, but I really want to know what you guys want to see in my videos and what would interest you guys the most. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.